Actually, I do less on most of the painting, and the area I'm refining becomes smaller and smaller. And I personally find that's an efficient way to create a sense of focus in the work. But also, it saves me time, and also you can create effects, and you can see the different balance, how one part of the painting is balanced relative to another more easily. At least that's what I find anyway. So coming in with some pure white again, and this is what I mentioned earlier on a few minutes ago, just refining the shape of the eye now. So I try to keep things as loose as I can for as long as I can, but I will refine a few details here and there just to bring things into focus. So my thinking now is basically the face and the head of the animal is the area of main focus. The area of secondary focus is the rest of the deer. And then the area of least importance is the background. Now I'm picking out further highlights on the deer, again going back to those little spots, those little lozenge shaped. I'm sure there's a proper technical name for them, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. And I'm picking out the ones in white now. And again, notice how the ones along the back I've angled to help give a sense that the back is, the top of the back is horizontal and going off, curving away from us. And then on the top of the tail here, similar technique. I'm thinking about the direction of the tail and the shape of those dots, of those little patches of light. So by working with different levels of tone, I used the pale blue for the dots earlier, and now I'm using pure white. And that variation in tone to describe essentially the same thing, helps to give the painting character. And although, again, my colours are unrealistic, hopefully there's a certain sort of stretched reality here in that if the deer really was this colour and light was falling on it, then some of those dots would be darker and some would be lighter. So further adjustments to the eyes. And just a little adjustment to the shape of the forehead on the deer there. So painting animals, when you come to the faces, it's pretty similar to painting human portraits, especially if you're working on this scale. So the head, is quite small. I don't know exactly, but maybe 2 inches by 2 inches, something like that. So if you're working on an eye, whether it's a person or an animal, if you get the brush stroke slightly wrong in the corner of one eye, you can change the expression on the face quite dramatically. So it can go from looking fierce to startled to calm, all within the fraction of a millimetre. So, it's worth sort of just being a little bit careful. So putting some highlights in on the nose now. I think we're close to being done. So I'm just going to adjust the easel to give you a little bit of a better look. And then what I'll do is I'll pop up on screen the high resolution version. There you go, there's the high res version photographed outside, so much truer to the colours of the actual painting. So hopefully you can see how I've incorporated weird colours with this deer. So I hope you really enjoyed this one. Please remember to like the video, subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Thanks very much for watching.